Hi, welcome to the Northern Virginia MarketWatch, brought to you by RBI, Real Estate Business Intelligence, an MRIS company. We're going to dig into the most recent numbers from the Northern Virginia housing market, which includes the counties of Arlington, Fairfax, Fauquier, Loudoun, and Prince William, as well as the cities of Fairfax, Falls Church, Manassas, Manassas Park, and Alexandria. Let's jump right in. As far as the numbers go, we're still playing on an uneven field with uniquely strong activity from last year's tax credit and fairly slow activity since the end of this year's tax credit. Newspapers warn of possible foreclosure moratoria, job growth is just barely in the black ink, and the midterm election cycle brought new leadership to Washington. Buyers are still armed with access to cheap loans and strong negotiating power. Recovery continues to crawl forward nationally. Locally, pending sales posted a very slight 3% decrease from last October to arrive at 2,840 contracts written. Compared to other regions, that should be considered quite stable. Inventory levels were up 1.5% from last October as the number of active listings for sale grew to 10,574 units. Since 2008, inventory has actually shrunk by over 37%. Continue to monitor this metric as it demonstrates the heroic battle between the two most dominant forces in the marketplace, supply and demand. Prices posted a remarkable 9.2% gain, which likely reflects the mix of homes that closed during the month. The October median sales price of $344,000 was a whopping $29,000 more than last year at this time. In the face of slow buyer activity, you could consider that a win. It could also simply mean that of the people buying homes, more tended to cluster in higher price brackets. Negotiations favored buyers in October as the percent of original list price received at sale slouched 2.3% to check in at 95.7%. Private companies are slowly hiring, and seasonally adjusted jobless claims are roughly on par with late 2008 levels. Our recovery is moving slowly, but at least it's moving forward. Consumer spending was also up in the third quarter. The latest GDP growth figures, everyone's favorite light reading, show an inflation-adjusted 2% third quarter growth rate, which barely beat the 1.7% growth rate for the second quarter. We need 2.5% to 3% growth to affect unemployment. We're close, but we're not quite there. Stronger economic growth will drive new household formations and instill the confidence needed for current homeowners to move up and for current renters to consider ownership. That's the Northern Virginia Market Watch for this month. Tune in next month for the latest.